It's been interesting to watch the trajectory of Euro Truck Simulator 2 with the general gaming public, from sort of a joke on forums to something people enjoyed ironically to something people enjoyed sincerely, and which is at this point genuinely respected as quite a good game. Any ambiguity that we are at the end of that path right now has been resolved by the release of American Truck Simulator, which immediately shot to number 1 in the Steam charts. Of course, it's a game about driving trucks, first other people's and then your own, hauling cargo from location to location, trying to arrive on time and unscathed. On top of that, there's another layer of management simulation, running your own trucking business. You start off with basically a shed in a dirt yard, and as you accumulate cash, you can spend it on hiring drivers and buying trucks, so they will go off and make you more money. The more you spend, the bigger you get, the more you make. In that respect, and in pretty much every other, right down to the details of the interface, American Truck Simulator is basically identical to Euro Truck, with the obvious exception being the setting. And for many fans of Euro Truck, including me, that's what we wanted. That's enough. You see, the driving experience in these games is relaxing, almost meditative. It's a perfect game just to sit back and play when you're tired and you don't want anything too challenging to do. It's also, for my money, one of the most perfectly multitaskable games out there. If you're listening to a podcast or half watching somebody's stream, you can play this game at the same time with no detriment to either activity. Or, in one of my favourite features in the game, you can tune into live internet radio from the places that you're driving through. The game ships with the states of California and Nevada, and although they're heavily abridged versions of those states, they really do have a sense of place. Not that I've spent a lot of time in either place, but it really is enjoyable to drive down the Pacific Coast Highway or across the Nevada desert. I can't vouch for it on authenticity, but it definitely feels like my mental image of trucking in America. The state of Arizona is on the way, that's going to be free, and then they've said it's possibly going to be Texas and New Mexico, or Oregon and Washington. Those will be paid downloadable content, and they've said that they'll continue making that as long as people pay, so I suspect, given the commercial success of the game right out of the gate, that means in a couple of years we'll be able to drive coast to coast in this game. I think we're also going to see the range of trucks available expand over time. There are currently only 2 makes of truck in the game compared with Euro Truck's 6 or 7. But as they're able to secure the licenses to other trucks, they will inevitably add those in as free downloads, if the history of Euro Truck is any indication. There are a few minor mechanical differences with Euro Truck. Instead of stationary speed cameras, there can be police cars anywhere that can catch you speeding. The road rule of being able to turn right on red is implemented. There are way stations that occasionally you will be asked to pull over and get your truck cargo checked. And cargo deliveries offer you a choice of difficult, easy or skip when it comes to parking. Between the two, right now, Euro Truck is by far the bigger game. Geographically, it's about 4 or 5 times the size, it has far more trucks, and it has an absolutely thriving mod community. But this will all come to American Truck Simulator as well. It's inexpensive, and given SCS Software's excellent support for Euro Truck, it's probably a good investment for the future. For better or worse, the game is everything you would expect an American version of Euro Truck Simulator 2 to be, and I'm completely fine with that. I'm Chris, trying out a bit of a different format for the video this week. Thank you for stopping by.